Here are some of the most notorious and widely known individuals who committed multiple murders in Australia, often due to the horrific nature of their crimes or the public attention the cases received. Asterisk. Ivan Milat, the backpacker killer, convicted of murdering 7 backpackers whose bodies were found in the Belanglo State Forest in NSW between 1992 and 1993. His case remains one of Australia's most infamous. Asterisk. Martin Bryant Port Arthur Massacre. While primarily known for the single-day massacre in Port Arthur in 1996 where he killed 35 people, this horrific event makes him one of the most infamous killers in Australian history. Asterisk. Snowtown killers John Bunting, Robert Wagner, James Lasakis, Mark Hayden. This group committed a series of gruesome murders in South Australia between 1992 and 1999, storing the victims' bodies in barrels. The depravity of their crimes shocked the nation. Asterisk. Eric Edgar Cook, the Night Caller, terrorized Perth in the early 1960s, committing a series of seemingly random murders and violent assaults. He was one of the last people executed in Western Australia. Asterisk. Catherine Knight, the first Australian woman to be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole for the gruesome murder of her de facto husband in 2000, which involved cannibalism. Asterisk. Peter Dupas, convicted of the murders of 3 women in Victoria. Though he is suspected of more, his predatory behavior and the nature of his crimes garnered significant media attention. Christopher Wilder, the beauty queen killer, snapshot killer. While he committed his known murders in the United States, Wilder was an Australian who also had a history of sexual assault in Australia. He is suspected of other unsolved crimes in Australia, including the Wanda Beach murders. Asterisk. Bevan Spencer Von Einem, convicted of the 1983 murder of a 15-year-old boy in South Australia and is suspected of involvement in other child murders. Asterisk. Leonard Fraser, the Rockhampton rapist, convicted of multiple rapes and the murders of several women and a young girl in Queensland. Asterisk. William MacDonald, known as the Granny Killer. He was convicted of murdering 3 elderly women in Sydney in the late 1980s and early 1990s. It's important to remember that these are individuals who have been apprehended and convicted or are deceased in the case of Wilder. There may be other serial killers in Australia who have not been caught or whose crimes are not as widely known. The impact of these crimes on victims, their families, and the community is profound and should not be understated.